Hello, your friends.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Adam 62, show me 10-6 MRPD. Oh, you know that's requesting the name check. 22 is my last transmission. I'm tired as fuck. It's gonna be Carter Wayne times 1 arrest and times 1 citation. He has 2 license. And I have a spider on my foot, probably.
26, copy, direct, thank you.
Yeah.
Paul, 127 dispatch.
Son.
Could I get a plate check from you?
Sure.
It's going to be San Reyes plate 41 Young X-ray Boy 650. It should be coming back to a black and colored SRT.
I like the special guest we have right there.
Oh, fuck.
Can I ask you?
Hey, Friendster, yeah, it comes back. It's all valid.
By the way, I'm a surprise.
After the briefing.
Therefore, no priors
Yes,
of the owner.
after.
Negative.
Do 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 do
Thank
do
you.
do 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 do. You make me not know. Like the space. Kind of fruity shit you doing up there, Wen? Wen, you heard me? Okay, never mind. I feel like Wen is the person who kisses his boys.
What?
He kisses his boys goodnight. He
Yeah,
says,
you guys
"Mwah."
save time on being here now, so.
I think Ivan, you're gonna be the next on the list for Wen's kisses at night.
Just,
Wait,
so clueless. I...
He's gonna tuck you in and kiss you goodnight.
Yeah.
You kiss the homies goodnight.
Yeah, not right there. That's not a spot to gather at the station.
Want your spot, Zoe.
I
Screw
can't
that.
even see you up the
Wow.
stairs, respectfully.
Dispatcher will
Wow.
be temporarily unavailable until the briefing's over.
Posted for MX. I was just calling myself 10-6.
If you want, I
Hey,
don't
guys,
even know
this
if
is
I'm
a
gonna even stay on.
non-mandatory briefing.
Sorry.
Mandatory now, yep.
Who
Well,
called
yeah,
me?
no, I
a
said
lot
it's
of
non-mandatory and mandatory.
Was it you?
I'm gonna ask
sorry
for
for that,
statues on the side of the
Kinda RTO
corners to get
misbehave.
down, please.
Not my
That's
idea.
fine.
But
I
I'm getting
know.
kind of pissed about it.
Me too,
I like-
trust me.
People yell over each other, but then get mad at the dispatcher. Like,
If you
Well,
have no
I'm
eyebrows,
breaking
he's a
RTO.
bitch.
That's why I'm saying
So
sorry.
if you want to move,
Yeah, I
you
agree,
all
that's
the way
fine,
that
that
way so
happens.
I can point you out one for a sec after we're about dispatch.
Well, it
If
wasn't
like
really,
over-
it wasn't
yeah, no, but
really
if
in the
8
heat moment.
people, yeah, I get that, but like 8 people
Who
are talking
now?
at you,
Sorry.
you're
If you,
yelling,
yeah, just
so...
go somewhere where I can
Alright,
point
alright,
at
shut
you
up.
so we don't get confused so I can do
Okay.
I mean, you
yeah,
can
I
always
got
just
you.
go
Or
on
if
the
you want,
thing
just
like
go
a
on, go on
statue.
to the, yeah,
So
go.
we come up here
if you,
with
yeah,
me.
go up here.
You can just hide
Right
over here.
here?
Yeah, go like next, or yeah, near Tony.
I'm not gonna
you.
ask why
Stand
we have
over
a
here.
fucking
These
stripper here.
people aren't supervisors, but they got important shit to say, so.
Wait, Tony's got something important?
Yeah, I
Maybe
know,
you
right?
should ask.
You said Tony had something up his ass? What the fuck?
Whoa!
That's what I heard.
Are you saying you're gonna pull it out?
I'm sorry? We have fire department for a reason.
I just got here. What the fuck are we talking about?
Don't question
Nothing.
it, don't ask.
You'll find out.
Is everybody here?
Oh,
I
Nope.
don't know.
Look
Just
at all
some
the
more
people
people.
Talk a
walking
bit
through the
louder.
gate.
Why is Zoe up there?
What?
Why does Zoe get to go at the top?
Because she's a dispatcher and supervisor's asked her to be up there.
Yeah. Dispatcher.
Alright, Muffins.
Alright.
You go ahead and get the start.
Sounds
You
good.
can go and start if you want to.
Okay, so we're having this briefing because it's absolutely terrible. Cops are talking over each other on the radio. Cops are chewing each other out on the radio. People are swearing over the radio. People are getting pissed off at each other. It's not acceptable. We're going to start with RTO, one at a time. If you have something more important, like you're getting shot at, you say break, break, break. You don't just start talking. You say break, break, break. The other person shuts up, and then you proceed with your transmission. Remember that we have dispatch active right here. It's very hard from their point what they're trying to do. They're trying to organize a bunch of units, so make sure you try to listen to them and, give them time. They're human too. If you're being pulled over by another cop, do not go over the radio and start chewing them out. Pull over and listen to what they have to say. If you think they're pulling you over for an incorrect reason, calmly and civilly request a supervisor. It doesn't have to be a yelling match. Pursuit. We don't need 20 units in a pursuit. That's a shit show. People start pitting each other out. So, 4 or 5 units depending on the crime, and single file line, keep your spacing. If you're not a supervisor, do not give orders over the radio. Supervisors plus only can give permission for pit. I heard a unit call out, pit the vehicle. They were traveling 120 miles per hour. We're not pitting the vehicle. You're not a supervisor. Don't tell people what to do. Same thing, baited. We have the fire department, so make sure to call them. Make sure to ask dispatch to call them, because that's their job. Don't just head over to the channel. Make sure that if you have an injured subject, that you actually treat them and you don't just stand there holding the air in your hands. That doesn't help.
I'm up here, by the way. I'm one of the fire people. Well, I'm EMS person, but same thing. We've been getting a lot of pretty good calls today. It's gotten a lot better recently with some of the call diversity and stuff like that. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna repeat this again. Not every call has to be gunshot wounds or anything like that, and you also don't have to be dead every time. You get some leeway if you don't want to be shot in the head. That's fine. If you've been shot like by 3 different people 30 times, then yeah, you're probably dead. But try and do something that's interesting for everyone. You can learn some things that you never knew, and it'll give us something fun to do when we're trying to do our role play. I'd also like to add that when you try and contact EMS, I'd super appreciate it if you go through dispatch here, and I'm sure she would too. I'd also like to add that when you call EMS, don't just be like, oh no, we're at this postal, and then disconnect or whatever. I need to know where you are, what street you're on, if you're at the intersection of a street, all that stuff, and I really want to know how they are. What's their pulse? Are they conscious? What are their injuries? I love that stuff because it makes me know what I'm getting into when I get there, because if I don't, I'll roll up on a scene, there's somebody ejected from a vehicle, severe 3rd-degree burns all over the body. I'm like, since when? So I do need to be told all that stuff, okay? Everyone understand?
Yep.
Perfect.
Another thing
Yeah.
everybody, let's see, there's like 30 officers and like good amount of firefighters as well. There's one dispatcher. You guys gotta remember that. She's got, I don't know, about 50 units to coordinate in total herself every day basically, and try to put that into her head. It's not gonna be easy. Anybody's head's gonna be blown up by the end of the day. So be patient and get your message out clearly so nobody gets, I don't know, distracted or confused on what they're trying to say, and we can try to get that as smooth as possible.
That brings me right onto the message part. Your message is quick and short. You don't write an essay on the radio. I don't want to hear calls that go above 30 seconds. If you need something above 30 seconds, then break up your transmissions. It can't be that you're literally sitting there writing an essay while you transmit over the radio. It's not how it works.
I'd also like to add that if you really need to put out a long description or something like that, use the radio chat. So we can look back on that one later anyways, it's usually better.
I got something.
May I add on something even though
Can I go?
Yeah, give it two. Hold on, everybody
ahead,
down. Give it 2 seconds. So we go.
Okay, so I know I'm not the best in the world, and trust me, I don't believe I am. But when you talk over each other and you start fucking swearing over the radio, it's just stupid. As a dispatcher, I have so many units I have to coordinate. I have so many things I have to do and make sure everyone's running smooth. It's stupid when you talk over each other. I'm trying to do something. If you want to request something, go through me. Absolutely, I'm good with it. If you have something to say, like traffic, go for it. Be my guest. But don't interrupt each other because right now it's just like fucking chaotic RTO to say the least. So that's all I have to say. If anyone else wants to add on,
There's
you can.
also roleplay
Hold on,
ID.
I'll add on one more thing really quick. Hold on. Someone just messaged me a great thing that we have to bring up. Attaching yourself to a call. If they request 132 and you hear 132 call over the radio that they are responding, please do not take justice into your own hands and say, I'm responding as well. I don't need 10 units on 132 request. That would be greatly appreciated. I don't need a whole LSPD department on one assistance call. Because it gets hectic. There's no reason for it.
Can I touch on that?
And if you're on a call, please advise to dispatch that you are on the call so we can get that sorted out as well. Muffins, you got anything else? No? Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Tony, you got something?
Real quick, I'm not going to take up a lot of time. It's just what Twin was saying about EMS. The past couple calls we've been to have been pretty good detail-wise. All I ask of everyone, Leo, civilian, whatever the fuck it is, if you get injured and there's medics on scene, please, you don't have to know a lot of shit about medical. We'll probably tell you what most things mean if it's a really fancy term. We just want detail. That's it. We need to know because the whole point is like if we show up to a scene and the person is like fucking forcing it in our face that they're dead, they're not putting any injuries in chat, they're just like dead, it's boring as fuck for us because we just show up all the way there just to bury you when a unit could have done that, and it wastes our time. Give us a chance to resuscitate you, even if it doesn't work. We like to try. Give us detail. That's it. All right. That's pretty much it.
I'm just gonna cut in real quick, but if you get shot 60,000 times and who knows what, and your head's missing, don't just say, "Oh no, I have a pulse." Like, if you're dead, then you're dead. But I don't want to see, "Oh, I just got shot in the head by the same person 5 times in a row," because every time I'm gonna start burying you for longer and longer. Because I don't want to see that. If you're the same person getting shot because you're the same person doing a priority, and you're always dead because you're shot in the head and there's gray matter all on the floor, it doesn't make you look good. It doesn't make me enjoy what I'm trying to do, and I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't make you enjoy the time that you're going to be spending. Okay? Perfect.
Can I
Okay,
say
we'll go
something?
with comments, questions, whatever.
Just wait until there's done talking, guys.
Okay. You got anybody else up here still have any input to make before I pick?
Just one more, slightly.
Okay. Go for it.
Sorry about the
You're
hold
good.
up. There's just one more thing I would like to. Right now, if you don't hear me respond to you right away, I have bronchitis right now, so I'm coughing my lungs. So bear with me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. That's all I have for now.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start from the left to the right. So number 58 over there with his hand up, State Trooper with the
Yeah,
polo.
uniforms is a big thing. I'm tired of seeing a cop driving a civilian vehicle thinking they can respond code 3 everywhere. Like that's also one thing that people get mad at each other for. Please wear a badge. Don't wear something stupid. It really is annoying. Especially if you're driving a civ car, you gotta obey, like, you're an officer, you still gotta obey laws.
Okay. Let's see, who else? This one right in front of me, I'm guessing. Number 50, 80.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I just have one thing to add for us and like us LEO and the civs. Can we all like split up? I see at least 30 cops on one street, like Davis Ave. Whenever I was just patrolling on that street, I seen at least 6 or 7 cops just within one street. Guys, let's just all split up. Let's do a little bit more of like action role play, like instead of shootings. It's like so unfun whenever that shit's happening. Like, to be honest with you, I about just got off like less than half an hour ago because I was just responding to shooting calls. So let's just break up RPs and stuff and have fun. Like, just play it on like what you would actually do if you were an officer or a civilian IRL. Just have fun, guys.
5 Predator.
This is just something like I've asked many people since there's like a lot of people that may know how to do this. Radio is alt and so is the siren. It used to be comma, but is there a way to change that? Because when I'm trying to like call in radio, I hold alt.
Go
and
to,
then
Caps
the siren
lock.
also turns on.
Caps lock.
Yeah, radio's caps lock. But
Radio's alt for me.
You can
Can
change it
switch
to the
it.
5
change it in
keybinds.
5M. Yeah, 5M keybinds.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Trooper right there.
Adding on the EMS type things, more on scenes if you've been shot or something like that, we're checking your pulse or whatever, we're checking, don't just sit there, don't actually do RP. Because it's like you're doing something, but then you just end the RP like that. Do that.
Number 55, I don't know who was that. The New York AWK.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna ask that if units pull up to a scene to not just self-attach and then self-detach from the scene. If you're on a scene, you should be talked to by the primary unit, and the primary will probably give you a task to do. And also, if you shoot anyone or there's somebody injured, don't just leave them there. Start medical attention because there is EMS that are going to respond to you.
I'm gonna add
But
on to
that's
that real
it.
quick. Yeah, if you don't start medical attention, I get there and everyone's standing around and they're just kind of shooting the shit and there's this guy dead on the ground bleeding. I will transport them and I will come back and I will find you and I will chew you out for like 10 minutes straight. Because yes, it's only a game. You should not leave somebody on the floor, even if it's only like, oh, they got shot once and they just tried to kill you and you just tased them or shot them. You need to give them the same quality of medical care that you would to yourself or an officer. The thing that you also need to understand, though, is that you can prioritize medical care. If you were the only one on scene and there's an officer down, go to them first. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I've been continued for questions.
Okay, perfect. LSP in the gray, and then I'll get to you. Trooper, give me 2 seconds.
Me?
Yes, you.
I was gonna say that someone earlier said
Can you
that
turn
if
yourself
you're
up?
marked,
Yourself up?
is this better?
No. Wait, press U and it says shouting.
If you want, just go a little closer to him. It's fine.
Yeah, Is that better? It's just distance.
Yep.
No, your mic's fine, it's just distance between people. Alright.
There we go.
What I was gonna say is that earlier someone said if you're gonna like mark yourself en route to a call, don't do it after someone else does it. What I was gonna say is it gets annoying when you mark yourself en route, but nobody else marks themselves en route, but you pull up and there's 5 units there. Use radio comms. You gotta
As I
mark it
stated
out.
before, if you are on a call, advise dispatch. They're trying their best to get to everybody, and so you just got to give them some time. Right?
Yeah.
If there's one unit already calling that they're 1097 code 2 or code 3, and there's only one needed, don't take justice into your own hands and respond.
Yeah.
It's like there's no point of it.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'm gonna reminder everyone. CAD is not required. You don't have to be in it. I would heavily recommend it, and for law enforcement, I would even more recommend it, and I would also recommend having an API ID set up. It's a bit complicated. Essentially, what API ID does is it tells dispatch here where you are. So if they're like, hey, can I get a 32 down at like, I don't know, Grove Street, and you say, oh, can I respond? And you're at the LTD on Grove Street, and somebody else says, no, I want to respond, but they're all the way up in Sandy Shores. They can say, oh, no, you can respond because you're closer. They won't know that if you don't have your API ID set up. I'd also like to add that if you're not in the CAD, you may have some issues because, essentially, dispatch might take a few minutes, but they will attach you. I've been attached a few times to calls, and in your CAD, they give you important information, okay? I've been given locations, like I've been giving their injuries and all this stuff through the CAD. It is really can get everything that's going on, and you can just up your CAD screen and look at it. Okay? Alright, perfect.
Last person.
Yeah, last person.
Just a thing about pursuits: don't pass people without requesting.
Good.
That's
Actually,
Is that it?
Glenn, do you want to remember that one time I passed you? I don't know if you want to bring that point up with what happened
Oh yeah.
between me and you. That's a pretty good point. To bring
You
real quick.
should almost always ask if somebody like if you can't ask, don't pass, be patient and wait. But if they, like, for example, if I'm driving a Caprice and you're driving a Mustang, I'm gonna pull over to the side for you so you can pass, and I may not say anything. But read car language, read body language as well as you can. But please ask if you can. Just because if you pass without asking, people are gonna get mad. Okay.
Who just sniped someone?
It was
Right.
admins via admin.
Anyway, if anyone else doesn't have anything else to say, you guys anything else? No. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Everyone. Again, just split up and have fun.
All right, get out of here. Go do RPs. Be gone. Scatter.
I'll respawn
Scatter like
the
cockroaches.
Hey, go over to the parking lot at 210 outside. Let's just respawn the ambulance.
Goodbye, people.
Cody.
Have fun.
Yep. You're still logged as Air 1 inside of the CAD. Are you Air 1 still or not? Yeah, no. Alright, so no, it's fine.
If you wanna do it, Joker, then make an ad about it. An ad.
My character's broken.
Stuff like, yeah, you might want to do that, but I'll get you out of the universe.
Oh, someone is coming.
What is happening?
Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Hi. Is that like a rev gun or something?
No. No. I don't know what I did. Apparently,
Your body is broken. What the hell? What are you? Well, you saw what I just saw. Your body was like twisted like an owl, dude. You're like.
That is when you go fast pass. That is when you go fast pass.
Dude, no, like your legs were like one direction and your fucking stomach was like the other direction.